I'm on the YouTube. Good evening, the YouTube. I'm Rachel, also known as RencArt. I'm gonna draw for you. We're gonna have some fun. Eventually, like soon hopefully, I'm gonna have a little animated intro and it's gonna be super cute and I'm gonna draw some stuff for it. But for now, you get this. And that's cool too. I'm in fact, yes, streaming. Good, okay. Things is happening. One thing I wanted to do, we're going to hop right into continuing what I was doing last week because it's a cutie and I love him. Let's fade that in. Hey, I got people. Hold on. I can't read what you're saying yet. Hold on. Where's my dashboard? Oh wait, live streaming. That's what I want. Flip flap. Give me. Hello. How you doing? I'm gonna pop out that chat so that I can read what you're saying. No, that's too big. I need this to be smaller. Come on. Okay, so as we discussed earlier when you were here, let me go to my settings. I might just do a screen grab because I feel like if I do this stuff. Hello, pups! Jaden's on also with us, Amanda's son.
Is that Zodiac Art?
That's Zodiac Arts. And then my dad. It's my dad.
It's my dad.
It's my dad. And we're going to go to settings. I might break the internet. Hold on. Oh no, I'm not going to break the internet. So here's what I have for settings, Jaden. Let me go back to so that I can read what you're saying. Hold on. You know what? Let me make sure that I'm not
Hold on.
giving information away.
Yeah, you might be with that screen. So how about you not?
How about you chill? Settings. Make it small so I can read it all. Blurb, blah, blurb.
Just for you.
I don't know what that means, Dad. Alright. Jaden, you tell me which bits of the settings you may need information on. Because I'm very certain I'm not supposed to be giving out certain information. Like my stream key and such. But that usually is automatic, like, not there. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really change a lot of things as far as settings. Updated the stream settings. I made sure to... I do not let it open on startup because that just slows my computer down.
Is this him? That's not him. Them some bare titties. Was this him?
Yeah.
It is?
Well, did you click on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him then.
There's some bare titties. He's 10. That's some bare titties.
You cut it out.
I'll subscribe. But I'm going to have to have a word with his mother.
Alright. Let's see. Source alignment snapping. That's really just a matter of how you want to get all of your little windows up and running. That didn't do nothing. Okay. Okie dokie. Recording settings. Okay. Let me go to recording settings. Okay. In video, I have my base resolution, which really is based on your screen size, so it's going to be different for everybody. So for mine, it's 1600 by 900, but that's because of the size of screen that I'm using. And then the output scales that resolution to something that fits a little bit better on the in the window. Downscale filter, bicubic, sharpen scaling, 16 samples.
Since when does he speak Spanish? I don't think this is him.
I don't know them, baby. If you didn't click on it, Zodiac Arts, if you clicked on that, that's definitely him.
There's many Zodiac Arts.
Well, did you click on the one that was in my...
No, he's not clickable.
Oh, you can't, like, right off to the side there with the 3 dots?
Oh, okay. Go to channel. Yeah, that's not him. Then where's some titties?
I get it! Shh.
Why
Alright.
haven't uploaded?
Common FPS values. I've got it set to 24 NTSC. So that is common values for uploading anything. We learned that whenever we were making videos in school, but it was not using webcams because webcams were gross back then and not good. Let's see. Output. Recording. Okay. For recording, I have my recording path, which basically takes it to, after I record it, puts it in the place you want to save those files, obviously. Recording quality, same as stream. Recording format, MOV. I do that just because it's easier for me to use MOV. AVI is like raw data, which means it's going to be a huge file. And I wouldn't recommend it just because it can be really laggy when you're trying to use it with the different programs that you're using. MOV is just like pretty decent, basic. And then custom muxer settings, or I don't know how to pronounce it, MUXER, I don't have any.
This shit's cool.
For streaming, video bitrate, I have it set to 2500. It might need to be actually less than that. I'm not sure. Encoder, I've actually been using the hardware to encode. That also depends on if you have a video card that's really good on your computer or if you're using the motherboard. And then audio bitrate, which again is, I don't know if that is going to make a difference. I have mine set to 160. My puppy is having a fit right now. So that is my settings for recording. I put output mode simple at the very, very top of output because I'm not trying to get complex on this business.
I see no sharks. I don't know what they're talking about. I took some video while he was here.
Oh. Right on.
Shoes are on the way when you try them on, and if you find them or not, cool, send them back.
Alright, y'all. So now that we've gotten that going on, I'm going to pull up something. Let me pull up this. I'm going to pull this into this area. I think I'm going to try maybe different wings because these wings are not as fun. They're tiny. I'm fine with them being small. I just don't particularly like their shape. So we're going to find maybe bat wings, if that's what I'm going for here. Bat wings. Bat wings.
What are you doing? Little shit.
Delta, are you being a silly butthole?
She's looking out trash.
Stop it. Delta, what are you thinking?
Captain of the pasta chefs. Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Ooh, flying fox. That's the kind of shit I like.
Pasta shells better when they all went to boiling water. What?
You're so good. Aww, flying foxes are the cutest. Look at his little face. Look at his little scrunchies.
I want to be the bard, the ballad.
I mean, that's scary looking, but that's because he's like deed.
Ballad song.
Man. Alright, I need... Cute. What?
What did you search to find that?
Batwing.
You need to be careful searching that term, Rachel. Do you have your safe search on?
Yes. Oh my gosh, look at that cutie.
I'm not joking.
I am fine. Everything's fine.
Maybe it's some nuts. Some titties.
Colin,
What?
chill.
You chill.
You chill.
We're looking at that.
Look at these little bats. Oh, bubbers. Hey, speaking of puppers, I've got a doggy right here who's just trying to chill. Hey, bubbies. Boober doo boober doo 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 doo. That is an upside down one. Those are silly. Okay. Let's say dragon wing. That's my problem. This just goes straight up instead of out and then up and then down. I like it. I like where this is going.
I didn't save after I got that raft, which means I didn't get that hinge in that glass.
You silly shit. Son of a gun indeed. Okay, I'm gonna scrooge in little Delter, so be aware of that. She's trying to hold hands. She's like, hold hands, Mom, hold hands. Alright. So here's what we do. Bring that up just a tad so you can still see mostly what I'm doing. And also my face. And then I'm going to erase this. There he is! Thanks, babe.
Is that light helping?
Yeah.
Cool. Probably.
Turn off the other one?
No, I just got it by you. Set up the green screen.
Bravo! Very close, Steve. Damn it.
Colin,
It's just burpees.
Colin,
Just burping! Burpees! Yeah, I need to go get some of those rubber feet. I keep talking about. Downwards, but take it from.
Oh, no problem. Okay, what encoder do I use? What do she use? Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm having a hard time finding my mouse. Alright, for my encoder, I use hardware, but that's because I have a video card that I can use. So there should be two options, software or hardware. I don't know if it'll give you both of those options. I used to use software, and it worked alright, but I couldn't do really anything else on my computer. So like if you're listening to music or you have something else running in the background or something, it might be choppy. But if you have a video card that can work, then use hardware. If it gives you that option, then I would try that anyways and see if it works for you, but I would test that out. Hardware, and what mine says is NVENC, but I don't know if that's specific to my video card or what. Okay, cool. Yeah. I would say that should be cool. Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, So now I'm coming back over to here and I'm just gonna straight up delete that. Delete. This is boring. Delete. Deselect. Alright, couple of things I want to do. One is I'd like to maybe fix the hair. Or whatever we want to call that. So yeah, maybe I'll do that next. My poker face.
Play raft.
Play raft. Hey, the lovers. Okay.
Likes to be up against stuff.
She do. She do.
I'm still trying to figure out how to drop items I have selected because I keep doing it by mistake somehow. Wah, 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 wah.
My husband's a little monster. You know what that means?
It's a song, isn't it?
No.
It's a Gaga fan.
Yes.
I knew it was. I only need 2 guesses. Come on, Noelies.
Oh, damn it.
Ooh, I need to have
I need a strainer. Where do we put it?
this
Why does that be on the bottom?
up here. Oh, you little stinky. Can I please just swoosh this down so that I can swoosh this up? Wiener.
Oh, no.
Just want to be able to see my dropped frames if I have any, for the love of Pete. Pete. What's up, baby? What? I don't know. I don't know. I need some music.
Oh, shell down, shell down. Ah!
I'm gonna see if I can find something that allows me to put in what music I'm listening to off of YouTube. Because I'm currently using their music because then at least I can maybe monetize my video, not get copyright struck. That was beautiful. You're beautiful.
That's good too.
Okay. I'm just trying to clean up around the edges. Boop, 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 doop. I actually censored the sound myself because it gave me an option to take music out, but I was just checking to see if that would actually remove all of the audio or if they had some fancy stuff that did allow it. So I'm probably going to just go back in there and say, to heck with it, that one's not monetizable because I listened to music for a full 2 hours. But what I found out, because at least YouTube tells me, Twitch never did, so YouTube has YouTube has a library of copyright-free music that people are allowed to use in their videos and still be able to make money off of those videos. So that's what I did here. Are you saying that's silly to me?
No, I'm saying that's silly to the fact that I just pulled out a little cat doll out of the water.
That is weird.
Like a little plastic, the Asian cat. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. The little Hello Kitty, or just the one that says...
Just a little orange cat that has the one hand that does this.
Yeah. Oh, someone. So, I did some research on what the Dragon Wings is supposed to be, and I missed a joint in the wing, because it's supposed to come out of the back like an arm. It's supposed to come out of the back and then go up and then come down, and then it's almost like this part is the wing, but it all connects in. So whenever I did it, I almost did it like it was just this. It didn't look good. It didn't look like something I wanted to continue drawing. I'm gonna make these some fat, nubby.
Come on, it needs to go.
Recording quality. Let's take a look at recording quality. So it doesn't let me look at my recording quality or my other options for recording quality, but I have it set to same as stream. So if that's the same information as like the video bit rate, I have it set to 2500, and then the encoder and then the audio bit rate is 160. both are correct. It is copyright infringement because I was using just straight up copywritten music without permission. Even though I wasn't attempting to pass it off as my own, it's still the same situation as using it in, say, music in a movie or something without someone's permission.
Well, plagiarism is trying to pass it off as your own.
Right.
Copyright infringement is just using it without their
permission.
Without their fringe. Hence the infringement.
I see.
That's not it.
Yeah, I know.
Making sure.
I'm fully aware. I still love you, though. Excuse you. I will beat you with my ring hand. Just kidding. I won't beat him with my ring hand. Boop, 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 boop. Thanks, Dad. Jaden had asked me about my recording quality, and I said that's the same as my stream quality, and then he's been saying, Dad says this, Mom says this, and he just said, Dad says streaming quality. Thanks, Dad. Which post are you talking about, Mama? Wait, did you post for our anniversary?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't see it.
No?
That
It was
was it.
pretty sappy, but you're welcome.
Well, hell's bells. Did you tag me?
Or I thought you were tagging the original post.
Was it the nothing has changed?
Yeah.
Well, that was M's.
Oh no, not that one. That was posted today.
Yeah. I'm just not on Facebook a lot. Ah, my mom said it brought a tear.
Wasn't that sad?
Don't tell my mom. Don't police her
Feelings?
her reactions. Something. I don't know. Aww. I love you too, baby. My babe. Okay, I gotta do this. Simon says. Hey, it's 7:30, everybody. So it's probably 8:30 over there, huh? I like all kinds of music. I'm currently getting into some like vibing on this kind of music is good times. But I've also got a bit of a punk streak in me. Just a bit. Colin's more of a punk than I am.
That's not true.
You don't think that's true?
Might be a little true.
I don't mean, like, I mean musically, you know?
I'm not like a podcast bitch.
Yeah, you're not a punk ass. You're just a punk. As in, into punk music.
Sure.
He's into more punk than I am. I have a very interesting,
Relationship.
eclectic ear. So it's really hard for me to just pinpoint one type of music. It's like I will listen to some Regina Spektor. Look her up. Regina Spektor covered While My Guitar Gently Weeps for a movie which I think you would totally dig called Kubo and the Two String, and it rocks my socks off. You're on YouTube. Look it up.
You don't want to send people away from your channel.
I know that, but he'll come back. Look at it, and then come back and tell me how you feel about it. I just really like that song anyways. Yes, Mother. Grunge is very much his deal. But I would say I definitely grew up in that same era. So era. Yeah, I like just throwing on just instrumental stuff. Like I don't need to listen to people singing on top of it or anything, but I do like listening to just random musics. What I just had playing, that's some copyright free music. Let's see what's next. So that was called Bit Symphony by a band called
Bit Symphony.
Roll Jewy? Nope, I don't know how to pronounce it. ROLJUI. This is called Classique by Francis Prevey. I'm the reason you listen to grunge music, Mom?
That can't be right.
That is. Well, you're the reason I listen to all the things that I listened to before grunge happened in my life. So, take that as you will, but I think you definitely, your musical tastes and Dad's musical tastes definitely informed my musical tastes. But then, of course, I did go off on my own and listen to a bunch of music that you didn't fully care about. Would we consider Soundgarden as grunge?
They are part of the Seattle Sound, even though they were a little heavier than most notable bands.
So who was listening to them first, me or you? I think it was you. But maybe it was all of us because we were just all
Or both of us together.
watching it unfold on the MTV. Video killed the radio star. Is that the Bengals? No. I knew that was wrong. I'm sorry.
Bengals is an all-girl group.
That's what I thought.
That band has a guy in it.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I said that, I knew I was wrong. I hate What the Fox Say. I hate it.
Did you see the metal cover?
I saw that it existed. I don't want to watch it.
I watched it. It was pretty funny.
But you like that guy anyway, so he just does good stuff generally. Yeah. What the Fox Say is so stupid. I can't handle that.
What does the fox say?
So yeah, like Mom had me listening to a wide variety of stuff. I would say Mom would have me listen to Aerosmith, but Dad would have me listen to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Yeah.
Mom would have me listen to the Eagles, and then Dad would have me listen to Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her for making me listen to Journey, but Journey was there also, too, in addition. Are you asking what the fox say, Mom? Because I'm not going to go there. I won't. I shan't.
I can't and I shan't.
I shan't and I won't. Let's listen to what's next. Yellow Gold. I mean, yes. I'm just going to listen to some music. You never knew what the fox said? I'm very certain that you did if Dad made you watch that video, but maybe you just
Pressed it.
repressed it. Because nobody wants that in their life. I certainly don't. Hello! It's Grimy!
Yay, Granny.
Welcome to this channel now. I also refused, Mother. So, I'm now on YouTube just because it seems like it has a few more options. Plus, they don't just mute my entire video if I play copyright music. They give me the option to do that, which I appreciate. But they do immediately contact me and say, hey, by the way, you used copyright music. Do you want the option to use non-copyrighted music? So now I'm listening to non-copyrighted music. Or copyright-free. Whatever it is.
Royalty-free.
Royalty-free. He knows what's up. And I'm drawing a tiny baby dragon. And it's the cutest. But I'm going to have wings coming off the back of him. And probably going to give him some spikes. But I had erased what I had drawn on him from before because it looked a little messy and not well planned out. So I'm trying to be better at planning. So now, I'm going to come here and do... Okay. Just some changes. I had some cute things going on. Yes, music with permission, Mom. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have come from here. Mirp. 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 Hmm.
Oh, come on.
You got YouTube notifications way late. I mean, that's one of the struggles I think of YouTube in general, but I feel like I'm getting better engagement with YouTube than I did when I was on Twitch. So, at least we got that going. Did you just get it now? Like 40 minutes into my live stream? This and this. Yeah. I think that looks better. That's true. Tuesdays, I'm trying to think of what I want to do for streaming. Because I don't want to do it just once a week. But once a week is nice, at least to start off with. I'd like to go to 2 times a week. I just don't know what the second time should be. Do. That's rude. How dare. Alright, let's listen to How Are You by Freedom Trail Studio. Freedom Trail. But here's the thing, Mom. He's a magical beast, so maybe he has to grow into the wings. Or the wings grow into him. And also, he's like a bumblebee. Because how do they fly? Nobody knows. I'm gonna come back to this and take the corners out of the eyes. I'm gonna say he lifts because he's magic. That's my thought anyways. Them's my thoughts.
You.
Hey. Birdie doo, birdie doo. Yeah, this is the zygote. The zygote. Wait, no, there's a better... Pupa? He's in the pupa state. Let me give him some ridges on his nostrils. maybe make his nose come out like this, but then drop.
Damn it. I didn't get a chance to do anything.
Him's got a cute little nosy. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Dragons can be amphibious, according to legends. There's dragons that are like serpents. There's dragons that are more bird-like. Like the dragon in Norse mythology is the world serpent. It was a straight up giant snake. That's not what cowboys say. No. No. Silly. No, baby. You can save them for your maybe lunch or whatever you want to do. Give him some little prickly bits. Oh, I'm talking about my dragon. No prickly bits. Listen to Sunspots by Jeremy Blake.
Here, I got you.
Thanks, babe. I didn't like it. Oh, it sounded like it came from next door, so maybe it was just them slamming down because they're getting so swole over there. I think Delta wants some. No. Okay. Yeah. 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 He provides. He's a singer. Well, that's your misfortune. Yes, I would say the and I think I talked about this a little bit the last time. The dragons on Game of Thrones are defined in terminology as wyverns or wyverns. I don't know how to pronounce it. All I know is how to spell it. Wyvern. Wyvern. Full dragons in other fantasy books have been described as 6 appendages. It's almost like they're a 4-legged creature that happens to also include wings. So the wings end up being an additional 2 wings. I don't think Google fully counts as something running in the background. Like, what I have open right now, Jaden, is I've got the OBS open, I've got Photoshop open, and I have Chrome as my browser open. So I have a Google search tab, and then I have the tab that's playing the music right now, and then I have Twitter that I don't need up, so I can actually go there and turn it off, if that matters at all. Does it? Shelter. Buggers.
Yeah, there you go.
She's standing right behind you.
I
A
know.
little silly shit.
I can hear it.
Alright. But yeah, those dragons that are on Game of Thrones are just 4-legged creatures, just that 2 of those legs happen to be attached to wings.
And we also have worms.
Worms, spelled W-Y-R-M. Tales from the Borderlands. Okay. That's pretty correct. Pretty accurate, Dad. Yeah. Background processes numbers in the hundreds, constantly communicating the source. Yeah. Especially if that source is Google. They're constant contact. going to come back over here.
That's where RencArt stuff is. Oh, you really should. Nice.
Oh, this is turning out to be a pretty cute thing. Alright. Deselect. Alright, cool. Do. Sounds like you're doing what you need to do. That is true. What my pops there is saying is pretty accurate. If you have it, if you're only running like the base computer and you haven't uploaded any, or not uploaded, upgraded any of your hardware or anything like that, it's possible it might be laggy just because it's like the bare minimum that they set you up with. But what you're doing by lowering the bitrate until it's not lagging anymore should be accurate. But that's another thing that if you can check through Nick Nimon's videos to see if he has anything specifically to talking about those kinds of settings, about bitrate and laggy streams. That seems like something he might know a little bit about. And if you get a chance to watch any of his live streams and ask him while he's sitting on live stream, that might be a thing to do too. I know Dragon Trivia Mama because I don't go outside. No, it's just, especially like looking stuff up like this, it's very interesting. Plus, I have a husband who's super duper into this video game called Monster Hunters.
Called what?
Monster Hunter. And there is a lot of dragon trivia utilizing that game. Plus, playing Dungeons and Dragons. That definitely adds to my knowledge, to my nerd knowledge. Oh my gosh, look at this cute little mohawk. He's so cute. So cute. Okay. All right, y'all. Delta. Oh, you're okay, sweet girl. Little baby. Alright, cool. Go back to this. Let's see what's next. Sidestepping by Otis McDonald. What do you do? No, I want you to press play on that. Play. Dad, you're so silly. So I have stuff set to tell me if somebody's posting something that's a little risque, and that term apparently was enough for it to get held. Silly. Okay. I'm gonna do this real quick. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'll do. Do that. I will delete it on this one, and then delete that on this one, and now I've got these on these, and these on these. NC-17. Decent. Alright, the wings will go on top. Actually, the wings could go all the way up. Alright. Ones. Wings. Boop. Please accept. Workout by Freedom Train Studios. Alright, cool. You just hide that. I see it. That's on the back of his head. Alright, I'm just about to change that. It's not gonna look like that for a while. For long. Or maybe it'll look even more like that. Who knows? Who even knows? I kind of want this to be a little bit different, so I'm gonna have it do this. Even more. Is it still a little bit laggy? Just minor lag. Also, are you trying to upload live, or are you just trying to record? You like it, Mama? Looks cool. I think the rest of his back is going to be all bony, craggly. Alright, I'm going to take the wings off for right now. Oof, maybe this is too much. I'm going to break this bone. Okay, so you're just trying to record. Because, yeah, I was going to say bitrate might also play into it if it's if you're trying to do a live recording or a live streaming. But that is not too bad. Demoiselle.
That's Laura Bailey.
Okay. Do 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 do. That sounds like some David Lee Roth ass Van Halen. Skibidi bap! Every time I think of David Lee Roth, it always reminds me of Chris Kattan's
That was
version
the one
of David Lee Roth. Jump?
No, it's gonna be rock.
I know. When I think of David Lee Roth, I think of Chris Kattan's version of David Lee Roth where he was just speaking in scat. But this song sounds like Jump. Inverse. What's the flip? Oh, that's what the flip. Okay, let's undo that. Deselect. and inverse. And start doing this all over the place. You know what? Let's do this first. Weep. Merge. Deselect. I think that'll be fine. We'll do it this way. Floating also by William Rosati. You know what? I'm going to check something real quick because it would be delightful if Spotify, someone on Spotify, decided that they were going to compile all of the copyright-free music that YouTube has to offer in one playlist so that I don't have to just keep pressing play on this shit. That's the kind of stuff I do like. Alright, let's drag this over to here and search YouTube copy right. Nothing? Something? Anything? For YouTubers, streamers, or whatever you want to use the music for, everything here is released by Jumpa. Flippity flappity. 12 hours of streaming. Here, let's see what this is all about. I don't want it to be crappy music. My other main concern is I don't want to have to compete with lyrics. I call these spinal growths. Spines. They could be spine, because they're no longer horns if they're coming out of that. I don't know, man. That's getting a little manic. This is a cacophony. This is what I was... That's the kind of shit I saw and stuff. This is all just gonna be some dancey rhythms. So I guess that'll work. Just as long as I don't get copyright strike on my damn video. You know? What I'm gonna start having people do is if I have musician friends, I'm gonna ask them if they'll write me some music, or not write me some music, but release some music to my channel, and then they get a free plug, and I get some music that I can listen to while creating. mic strip back up. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I kind of want to do that. I just have to do that like 2 hours a week for now. I do want to record my own guitar stuff and have Colin give me some of his guitar stuff. Him and his co-worker and Kyle have been making some music, which I tried to utilize, but I don't think it matches one of my videos that I'm about to post. So I might just listen to some of the music that I have available to me and post it with that for now. Just to get it out there. Yes, Dad, like a Stegosaurus. Exactly. That is exactly what I was thinking of whenever I started drawing these. Because I wanted them to move in plates. If you see, like, right here and right here, there's technically a little break. Where as he's moving his back, it can do that. So 200 bit rate isn't enough to stop being laggy. There's something else going on then. I am not sure. Ugh. So. Let's just skip. I don't want to listen to someone move it, move it. I don't know how that's not copyright strikes at this point. That doesn't make no sense. See, I was thinking it was just, not necessarily for display, but for defense. This is all for defense, and this is for offense. The tail, tip. I kind of also wanted it to look a little minerally, like he's an earth dragon, and not like a fire dragon or a water dragon.
You could be working as a medical assistant, dental assistant, pharmacy technician, or veterinary assistant with
Or maybe he could be considered an elemental dragon to where he's all of the elements, because dragons just seem like they should be all of the elements. Water because they can still swim, fire because duh, fire breath. Ground because they look like they're all craggy. Or earth rather. Did I say ground?
All because we want you to invest with zero trade-offs. Visit fidelity.com.
And air because they can fly.
Zero account minimums and zero account fees apply to self-directed brokers accounts only. Transacting in securities or holding specific investments such as mutual funds or selecting certain account features or types such as managed accounts may incur fees including commissions and other expenses and may require specific investment minimums. Investing involves risk including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE SIPC.
Okay. So we got some of this, some of that, some of this. You like that idea, Mama? I'm glad, because I just came up with it. Just right off the top of my head. I think baby dragons need to look angry as another form of defense, because they're probably pretty helpless. So they need to at least look a little sharp and pointy so that predators don't come up and try and nibble on them. Our friend is home. Okay. Now that looks like a fun little cute dragon. I think I might give him some horns on his elbows also. Dropping bows. Ah.
How gets left? What's up?
Did you just get fired? Did you quit?
Ready to fire?
Yeah.
No.
Why do you have to fly this week? Okay, good. That's what I was like.
Just remember we talked about it on Saturday. Yeah. I just remember today long. Alright, guys. Just do it right now. It's a short application.
No, do it now.
No, cover learning.
No,
It's gotta look professional.
do it.
You better keep it to 2 pages.
Or less. Yeah. Yeah.
This one guy sent in literally a 25-page resume.
How
It was so.
how is that serious?
We only printed it out to laugh at it. Like we would pass it around the office.
How are you supposed to be serious?
We did.
The Tower of Undying, is that what it was called? I think Jeremy knows. Jeremy, what was the tower that they took the dragons in Game of Thrones called the Tower of the Undying? Or the House of the Undying? The place that they took the dragons when they stole her, or stole dragons from Daenerys. And then she went and found them, but she couldn't. That was like 3, yeah. Maybe. Maybe even 2, but I don't know. It was...
So that's not no. That was
new. Yeah, it was before she went to... it was right after she, her husband died. And it was right as she was teaching them how to set fire to things when she said Dracarys.
Is that where they were? I thought it was the House of the Empire. The House of the Empire. I honestly heard her story guide.
In the book or in the show? Oh.
In the book. It was one of the least right here. My heart was
They're gonna stink like farts. You're still going to bring them into existence in this house. They're gonna be all farty. Yep.
So I put it in the water, bring it to a boil, turn off the boil, and then let it sit for 4 minutes.
That's what it says.
Every time she's like, ah.
She doesn't like it. Alright. Merge layers. Dooba-doop.
I rarely eat after 7. Well, on average. They're really not that funny. I might make some tater tots too.
Colin.
Tater tot. Yes. A while ago, but I'm making food for me tomorrow. No.
That's what he says.
I made pasta and what's pasta I need to make more tater tots. It's gonna take 20 minutes to
The Josh Darn. The dingo dango. Tater tots. I'm just listening to some copyright-free music off of the Spotify. Fart!
For some reason that just popped in my head there. That's exactly where it's that would be funny.
with that being broadcast?
Okay.
Alright.
What do you think he's watching?
I don't know that he is, but you know.
Even if he was.
YouTube lasts forever, baby. Go in that room. You just walking away now? Okay, I was like, what are you trying to sneak away from him for? That's mean. Me mum. Me mum!
Whose shoes are they?
His.
You like your shoes there?
No, they're a brand new pair of shoes.
Is that another free program that you can use? Because if that's the case, then yeah, that'll probably work best. I don't know. She didn't tell me. She told you more than she told me. Okay. So now I've got this little buddy. Little buddy! Okay. I'm going back to the wings and I'm going to...
Hey, I don't got time to
Right, if I had to tie my shoes every morning, I'd be on time.
Yeah, you probably would be late.
Gosh, how the fuck do I get this now? Actually, I have left here twice, like just not tying my shoes, stopping in the car so I wasn't late. And each time I was at a stoplight, get a little further with one shoe.
So you get in a car accident, y'all. Yeah. Stop it. On the 20th, I have to go to jury duty.
On the 18th, we're throwing a party for my dad and my brother.
I'm not going. Aw, he could have been invited.
Oh, so your mom is listening to our conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said English.
She heard.
Are you drawing Batman?
No,
That looks like a bat cape.
I fixed his wings. Because his wings before didn't look so great because I was just putting it straight up and then down instead of whamp whamp. It's a little tiny baby dragon. He's a little cutie. The shape is confusing. That's fair. I just figured, you know, elbow talons. But the good news is, totally removable. So, until I can think of a better way to, because I might draw them backwards like this instead. In fact, I already like that better. Talons. You got crusties.
You want to create?
Yes.
We have crusties.
Are you gonna look?
Where would I look?
You would look in the freezer on the bottom shelf. Yeah, the other elbow is hard though, because it's like it's right there. So it's like
Feel free. Because I'll just forget.
can't really tell.
Nothing expires till next year. We got gas.
Crusties. So I'm playing. Yeah, see, thank you. Thank you for that.
Is your niece watching?
Not yet. Will you have crazy talons on the wings? So I've got these talons coming off of these parts of the wings. Oh, shite. Yeah, I can't do that.
Might have done that by mistake.
Water! Thank you. I'm gonna have more water. Ugh. There's so many ants in our sink right now. And I don't understand why. Because, like, it's not like I'm feeding them. Maybe. I don't think so. Where Colin wants to make crepes. 15 minutes? Oh no! Let's get this to going on. I'm gonna have to blurred. Alright.
Here's the deal. The Dave's
For
Double at
lunch,
Wendy's is made with a half pound of
queen,
fresh, never frozen beef. Here's the big deal. Now you can get a Dave's Double delivered for free
back,
by DoorDash. So sit back and let the deal come to you.
Fresh beef available in contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
cinnamon.
Available at participating Wendy's. Offer ends 8/26. See DoorDash.com for details.
There's lots of wellness to be found. Turmeric fiber, look around. And if you need a hearty fix, we've got some bars to do the trick. Plant-based protein for the gym.
Who are thirsty?
For hair and skin.
What was I talking about?
CVS, there's lots of goodness to digest.
At CVS Pharmacy, we've got
Alright, back
hundreds of
wing.
healthcare offerings
So if
to
the
help your
back
family
wing
feel
is back
better inside
there,
and
the
out.
front wing is up here. I'm going to delete
Buy one, get one free. Restrictions apply. See circular or
this.
cvs.com/weekly ad for details.
The good news is,
Things that
it's
go
still there.
unnoticed. Yellow lights, a plate of celery, the drummer, anyone wearing pleated pants, ultrasonic.
Oh, they're
alarm clock,
thirsty.
A mime on a conference call.
Yes.
And ladies ever.
And I have cinnamon.
Fruit of the loom. But only one of those things is
I also
designed
started
to
spraying
unnoticed.
vinegar in the
Please,
sink.
Yellow means slow down. Drummers have feelings
I don't know
too,
that
and
that
try
matters to them,
ladies Everlight
because it seems like
underwear,
they don't
the
care
lightest, most unnoticeable underwear you'll ever own. Everlight underwear.
about my
free from
vinegar
venom.
antics.
So light, you won't notice it.
Maybe can I? Yeah. Select inverse. Lord. Inverse. And then do this and not yet. Deselect. Little ant kryptonite. That's what I want to hear. Okay, I'm going to take the horns out. Deselect. Go to back wing and do some more doodling. And now I can do this. Haha! Wiener, wiener. Ow. Deselect. And then do this. Aha! I'm about that. It's about that time, folks. Let's see if I can get the other wing at least done up for before I save and close. Speaking of saving, it's been a minute. Nope, that's Jaden Amanda's son. Jaden, are you still hanging out? Participants. I can't tell. It won't ever tell me. I'm going to assume. I'm not sure if he's still hanging about, but yes, that is him. He's becoming a little YouTuber. He's got more subscribers than I do. He's doing some drawing on his own. And he's just trying to figure out this whole editing program stuff. Do you play any video games though, Jaden, or are you just always drawing all the time? Cool. Yeah, for whatever reason, it won't tell me if you haven't been participating in a while. It won't say that you're actually a participant. So, that's weird. But that's just a little quirk of YouTube, I think. Of the live chat. Okay. Oh, heck. Heck in a handbasket. Let's do that then. You do play Fortnite? I've been playing Fortnite, but it's wrecked my computer for some reason. Like, I can do this, but when I try and play Fortnite, it yells at me until I can figure out what the heck's going on. And then I fix it for like at night, and then we can play, and then the next day I try to play again, and it says no. Which may just be the universe telling me to stop it so that I can continue drawing, but I can do both, universe. You're not the boss of me. Anyway. I'm still not great at this game, but it's fun. I play with my husband and our friends, and it's a good time. I have been working on my daily challenges, my weekly challenges. Yes, Emma was playing that too, Mama. This is the game that's like taking the world by storm. It's the new hotness. Even though it's like a year old, it's still the new hotness. When this game originally came out last year, it was supposed to be everybody plays together but cooperatively against invading hordes of zombies. But they pivoted this year after they realized that more people wanted to play fighty game where they're fighting each other. And thus, there's a game called PUBG, which is called, that's the nickname of it, it's Player Unknown Battlegrounds. So it stands for Player Unknown Battlegrounds, but everybody calls it PUBG. And it was exactly that. Everybody can fight against each other all the time. Fortnite realized that, or the people who made Fortnite realized that and were like, maybe we can do it ourselves. And then they did. And then PUBG was mad about it. Right on. See, I need to practice. I need to be able to do that. Alright, I'm going to deselect this and erase this bit. told you? Who told you it was going to smell like eggy farts? That was us. Alright, y'all. I'm going to get to that outro. Fade to outro. Whilst I have you, wanted to show you my next projects. So, first of all, I got this giant thing. It's 24 by 36, I believe. He's a small, but he's a big. So that's cool. So that's thing number one. And then thing number two, I'm drawing. This one is going to be all watercolor. That one is a combination of ink and acrylic. So this is going to be a gold crest bird. I just need to actually color him in, which I will be doing more this week. So that's what I'm doing is the whole month really is a bunch of big paintings and drawings of small things blown up. That's the plan anyways. And then that's what's going to go into the gallery in September. And I've got like 3 weeks to get it. Get a girl. That's me. Okay. So I'm going to get back to that. And I'm going to save this. And I love you guys so much. Thank you very much, everybody that stopped by. I definitely appreciate you hanging out with me and giving me pointers, because that talon going back the other way instead of dripping, good idea. Thank you very much, Liz. And yeah, I will let you guys know if I do more stuff later on this week, but it is birthday week, so I may just be focusing on this stuff, and that's it. I'm focusing on all of my business. I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful night, and go to sleep, and have beautiful dreams. Bye.